We are going to get started off in a comfortable seated position. Now, I invite you, if you have a little bit of difficulty finding a neutral pelvis, instead of a cross-legged position, let's come to a rock position, that thunderbolt position. Squeezing the knees together, the ankles together, the tops of the feet stretching. Now, block usage is recommended, not so much right now. But if you feel comfortable using, you can take that block, you can place a piece of fabric between it or your mat in between it and still use it without coming into contact with it. Last time I'll say that, okay? We'll lift up to the ankles and put the block there if you need, but otherwise come seated down. We're gonna allow our palms to come to our heart center for Hridaya Mudra. Right hand, left hand. Let the shoulders work down the back. And just drop into the breath. We begin to scan first the physical body. We're scanning for injuries or anything going on. If you wish to identify, to speak with me about these injuries or anything going on in your body, just let your arms and hands float down to the knees, palms facing up. And I'll come speak with you before we move. Feeling the home beats of our hearts, connected to breath, connected to vibrations, connected to self. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Sit in the sound of home, the vibrations. As you begin to pull into your heart center, your intention for this practice this evening. Whether this is intention for the physical body, the mental body, the emotional, spiritual body. Set the intention now and let it be your focus. Secondly, offer this practice. Offer this practice to a higher self, a higher being, possibly even yourself. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Bringing the palms together into prayer. Begin rubbing the palms together, generating friction, energy, life, vitality, fire. And then take a deep breath in, cover the eyes, soak in all that goodness. Blink open the eyes, float the hands down. Go ahead and wake up the physical body. We're going to go ahead, come standing right there at the top of our mats. Let's start from head to toes. Feet, hips width distance, arms dangling to the side. Ribs hugging in, tilt the pelvis down, nice and neutral position here. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Biceps into ears, grab opposite elbows. You can even rest the forehead or the forearms right on top of the head. Squeeze ribs in, take a breath in, grow tall. Take it to your right. Inhale up. Take it to your left. Inhale up. Take it to the right. Inhale up. Take it to the left. Inhale, come back up neutral. Exhale, float the arms down. Good. Grow tall through the spine. Inhale. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Drop the head back. Right ear to right shoulder. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. 2 more times. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Let's switch directions. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. 3 total times. Inhaling, bringing our head to stack on top of our shoulders. Big HA. Reach the arms out in front. Grab the different elbow this time. Put a slight bend into the knees. Like Kalabati breath. When you exhale, throw the arms to the left. When you inhale, throw the arms to the right. Go at your own pace. And conclude. Back with the arms dangling to the side, ground down, grow tall. Ujjayi, exhale. Okay, bring the feet just a little bit closer together. Bring the hands onto the waist. The heart will stay lifted, and we're going to bend into the knees, eventually taking a toe stand seating onto our heels. Tight with the breath and keep the knees in line with the second toe, so it'll feel like they want to bow out. Hug them in instead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower. The heels will pop up, knees squeezing in. We sit onto the heels. Rice Krispies will happen. Good. Inhale, come back up. 2 more. Inhale. How slow this time? Can you really focus squeezing the thighs together, the knees squeezing over the second toes, the heels popping up at the very last moment? They pop up. You keep squeezing the thighs in all the way up into the pelvic bone. Knees in line. Good. Rice Krispie pops. Inhale up. Laughter is allowed. Exhale, heels down. All right. We're standing at the tops of our mats in our mountain pose this evening with the big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Handing arms, reaching arms down, or taking hands into pranayama, hands at heart center. Begin shifting your weight to the right sides of both feet, shifting the weights to the balls of the feet, the left sides of the feet, and the heels. Keeping this nice pendulum a couple times, tying breath again, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Eventually rocking all the way to the center of our being, to the center of mind. And then reverse, rock to the left, front, right, and back. Take as many times as it feels natural to rock to your center mind, feeling the full contact underneath all 4 corners of the soles of our feet. Rocking back to the center, taking a deep breath in, finding our center. Ujjayi. Sun salutations, blinking eyes open. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. Uttasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, Adho Uttasana, lifting chest. Step the right foot all the way back. You're going to drop the knee down. Hit the fingertips. Lift your heart. Gaze forward while lunging the hips down and forward. The back toes can stay tucked. Sip in some breath this time. Step it back to your plank pose. Inhale, lengthen into your plank pose. Then lower Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, fly the bellies out, lift up Bhujangasana, little cobra pose here. Tuck toes, press up, lift back, downward facing dog. Take a big Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, step your right foot forward, back knee drops. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Return to fold. All the way up and back. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step the left foot all the way back. We're repeating here, lunging hips down and forward, lifting heart and looking up. Sip in breath. Exhale to plank pose. Lower knees, chest, chin, hugging the triceps in close to the body. Inhale, Bhujangasana or upward facing dog. Lift up, press back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Ujjayi exhale. Here we go, yogis. Inhale, step that left foot forward. Looking up, lunging hips all while sipping in air. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way, up and back. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot steps. Inhale, looking and lifting up. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Lower through knees, chest, chin on one single exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 2 breaths in, breathing in. Letting go. Last one. Good. Inhale, step your right foot forward, the back knee drops. Inhale, look up. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Return to forward fold. Up and back, all the way, root to rise. Exhale through heart center. Left side. Forward fold. Halfway. Left foot steps back. Inhaling, lifting heart. Exhale, stepping back, flowing through your knees, chest, chin. Upward facing. Lift up, press back, downward facing. 2 breaths. Inviting in that fire. Inviting in that breath. On the inhale, stepped up, left foot forward. The back knee can stay lifted or drop. But exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale through heart center. 2 mountain pose. Let your palms grab the sides of your legs. Ground down and breathe in. Root down through the fingers and the toes. Breathe in. Grow those roots. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's go ahead and take some extreme side bends. Inhale, reach the palms all the way up. Press the palms together, hug the ribs in, exhale. Cross the right thumb over the left, inhale, grow tall. Bend to your right, grounding through the inner arches, gazing up at the left bicep. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend in. 3 more times. Inhale, come back up. Open mouth. Switch the thumbs, grow tall. Take it to the left. Inhale, we ground and stretch. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. 3 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take the hands and go ahead, walk them behind the ankle, elbows behind the knees. Even if you have to bend the knees here, gaze up at your own belly button. Begin hugging elbows in and lifting tailbone. Squeeze down to the inner arches of your thigh. Lift up the pelvic bone, navel in. Exhale, fold. So each time you get a chance, pull the navel in Maintain that structure. Exhale, fold. One more deep breath. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back to your plank pose. Downward facing dog on the exhale. And we begin to walk the hand all the way back towards the back of our mat. Nice and slow, feeling the contact with the earth. Maybe the knees bend. We're in the forward fold at the back of our mat. And we'll begin to slowly, slowly roll up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the shoulders, arms stacking, hands to the waist. Take a deep breath in. Look where your left foot's going to go. And on the exhale, step that left foot as far forward. Drop the back knee down. Point the left toes, hands up to the left knee. Now guiding the left knee over the left ankle. Look out at the front horizon. Don't look down quite yet. Untuck the back foot and press it down into the ground, the top of the foot. Low Anjali asana here, sinking hips down and forward. We hug our thighs a little bit in, energetically dragging that left heel towards the left buttocks. Deeply breathing in on Ujjayi breath, keeping us anchored. Now you have options here. We can take the biceps by the ears and interlace the fingers into that Kali mudra, extending the index and thumb. While the hips still continue to sink down and forward, maybe we begin to take a slight back bend, reaching the hands eventually over the back foot one day. Keep sinking hips down and forward, yogis. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lift neutral and take the hands down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, engage the back legs, and cat-like action. Step back, plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Switch out the legs. Bring the right knee all the way in. Step that right foot down. Drop the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Once again, hands up to that right knee for a couple breaths. We're focusing on the lower part of the body here. Really letting the hips sink down and forward. Right leg active. The heel dragging towards that right buttocks. If that foot needs to caterpillar out a little bit, walk it out. Then again, sink down and forward. Hug the lower belly in, the ribs in, and sink down and forward. Same variation as you took on the other side. Biceps by the ears, palms pressing together. Kali mudra of your choice. Now, the body's open a little bit more. It might feel good before we sink a little bit deeper. Just to move the body, shimmy, shimmy. Take a deep breath in and come center line. And recommit. Exhale, sink down and forward. One more deep breath. Let it go. Inhale, lift neutral. Exhale, take the hands down to the ground. We're going to tuck the back toes and step it back, plank posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Second breath in. Ujjayi. Keep that breath going. Last deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. All right. When you are ready, go ahead. Inhale, step that right foot right next to the right thumb, right in between the hands. We're going to inhale, rise up to a high lunge. Biceps by ears, back heel over the toes, sinking the hips down and forward. Now it might feel good to drop and almost hover that left knee down a little bit. Tilt the pelvis down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the back leg. Ooh, yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more. Deep breath. Sink it a little bit more. Nice, yogis. Last breath in here. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step that right foot all the way back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step that left foot all the way forward. Here we go. Root to rise. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sink in. 4 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands meet back. Step the left foot back. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen in your plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Second breath. Ujjayi. Here we go. Last deep breath in here. Let it go. Inhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Let's rise up, warrior one. Rotating that back foot down, 45 degrees. Biceps by the ears. When you're ready, sink down and forward. Right knee over that right ankle, squaring hips to the front of the mat, ribs in, lower belly in, breathe in. Sink down and forward. Second breath. Let it go. We have 3 more breaths here. Here we go. Breath in. Vihadrasa 2, warrior 2. Breath in, stretching across heart line. Across the back line. Good. Reach from middle finger to middle finger. Relax the shoulders, everyone. Float them. Good. Take a deep breath in. Recommit, engage. Our drishti right over that middle finger. Front middle finger. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn the right toes forward. Turn the left toes out. Sweep the biceps by the ears. High lunge to the back of the mat, stepping that back foot forward. Warrior one towards the back of the mat now. 5 deep breaths, breathing in. Sinking that front knee over the front ankle. That back foot, 45-degree angle. Try to square the hips. That's the last part. Can we hug the ribs in? Can we hug the breath? Love the breath. Here we go. Deep breath in, yogis. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Rotate that heel. Good. Take a deep breath in. Reach across the heart line again. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Back legs nice and active. Press against that pinky edge. Breathe in. 1 more breath. Inhale, turn the left toes forward. Exhale, turn the right toes out. Take a deep breath in. Shift the hips back. Lean forward. Trikonasana, triangle posture. Reaching the right arm down, left arm up. Press down to the right big toe. Press down to the right hamstring. Press down to the pinky edge of that back foot. Press your pelvis forward a little bit. Maybe lean back. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 more. Good. On the inhale, pull yourself up nice and strong. Turn the right toes out, left toes towards the back. Shift the hips back. Breathe in. Exhale, Trikonasana, back of the mat. Left arm down, right arm up, stretch heart line. Engage the legs. 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. Last exhale. Inhale, pulls yourself up. Turn all 10 toes to the left side of the mat. Take the hands to the waist. Breathe. Press into the sides of the feet. Tilt the pelvis down. Really activate the legs here. Just breathe. A little respite here. And then when you're ready, a wide leg forward fold. Breathe in. Exhale, take the hands right down to the mat. Walk them in line, hugging elbows in underneath the shoulders. Maybe we stay here. Maybe the forehead comes down to the mat or the crown of the head comes down to the mat. Wherever you're at, hugging navel in, Press into the sides of the feet. Active legs. Keep the knees lifted. And breathe in. And breathe out. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come standing all the way to the front of your mat. In mountain pose, equal pressure, standing, grounding down, letting all of that go that we've worked on so far. And then when you're ready, please come standing at the back of your mat. We'll come standing all the way at the back of your mat, moving into our final balancing postures before we come seated down on the ground and get some inversions going and some core workout. So with this, we're going to keep our gaze right at the top of our mat as our drishti. Don't look at anybody else in the room, because if they wobble, you wobble. If you're looking at me on TV, you're going to wobble too. So don't do that. So stay at the top of your mat or at a point on the ground. Let's bring the hands to heart center. This eagle is going to take flight up into the tree. So as we bend into the knees a little bit, we lift the left knee up into eagle legs first, crossing. You can kickstand out to the side, or maybe the top of the foot hooks behind that right calf. Before we go any further, hug the knees in and sit down just a little bit, locking the lower part of the body in. Let's reach the arms all the way out to the T. Left leg's on top, so left one goes on bottom. Left bicep hooking. Now we can come here to forearm posture, or we can hook the elbows for eagle arms. Palms pressing, biceps parallel to the ground. Forearms looking away from the face. Let's all take a breath in. Exhale, settle. 2 more. Deep breath. Stay in eagle legs, but release the arms and interlace the arms behind the back. Right thumb on top, inhale, puff up the chest, lift the left knee high. Take a step forward, halfway onto the mat, heel planting and rolling the foot down. Look forward a little bit, lift to the ball of the right foot. Take a breath in, feel really nice and strong. And on the exhale, bound warrior 3, finding that straight line from the crown of the head towards the right heel. Stretching from crown to heel, keeping the legs active, arms active. Breathe in a breath and stretch. Maybe pull it to your core. Last breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, pull the right knee, come standing as tall as possible. Get the wobbles out. Then lower the right hand to catch the ankle. Guide into tree posture, the sole of the right foot. Return the hands to heart center. Tree posture. Pulling right knee back, right hip forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale. Like a tree, it sways, it moves, it roots down, it grows taller. Last breath in. Exhale, take the right knee forward. Trace all the way down, planting that right foot down. Go ahead and shake out the left leg if you need to. And go ahead, return to the back of the mat. Other side. Taking that nice little seat into our chair pose. Lift the right leg, here we go, all the way up. Crossing the leg over and taking that nice little eagle legs first. Hug them in, hug the core in, and when you're ready, you take the arms out to a T. You laugh at yourself as much as you need to, and take that right bicep underneath the left bicep. Hook, breathe in, exhale, commit. 3 more. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the right knee, interlace the left thumb on top this time, grow tall through the right knee. Exhale, step that right foot forward, heel plants, roll it down so you feel that full contact with the foot. Lift up to the ball of the left foot, breath in. Eagle takes flight to warrior 3. Bind it up, left toes pointed down, heel pressing into that imaginary wall behind you. Crown reaching forward into the center of the circle. Breathe in a breath, let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Catch the left knee into the chest. Exhale, left hand to that left ankle. Guide it up into tree posture. Returning hands to heart center. And finding balance. Finding the elongation through the spine. Good. 2 more. Last deep breath in. Exhale, take the left knee forward. Trace the left big toe all the way down and then shake it out. Take a little dance. Do whatever you need to do. Shimmy, shimmy. Good. Right, good. I can see some smiles. That's good. All right, so to the back of the mat and go ahead. Find thunderbolt position here as we lower down to the ground. Now you might have a little bit of residual energy in your lower legs. And we're going to come to a tabletop movement, and we're going to all become kids here, and we're going to tap. All that out. All of this baby balancing posture that I can do, just get it out. And then that's it. No more. All right, sit on that. All right, so we got all that out. Let's get inverted. But before we get inverted, let's find a little bit more activation in the core. You can thank the person who said shoulders for this one. So we're going to do a little core and shoulder engagement. How do you do this? And these are those nice mindful walks. At any time, if you feel like the breath is just not cool, just resume normal breathing and don't go with the breath cues, okay? You might need a little bit more air than what I'm offered. Make sense? Cool. So what's going to happen is we're going to come out from thunderbolt position out into our forearm plank. Just like we're about to do shoulder stand, right? Not shoulder stand, headstand. Interlace the fingers, thumbs pressing, and tuck the toes. Find that half plank posture first. Pressing through the shoulders, what we'll end up doing, on an inhale, we're going to walk the feet forward. At the end of the inhale, reach up, peak, and exhale, walk back out. It will look like this. Now, you can't talk and breathe and do this. It's 4 seconds, okay? So it's peak. Take 1 breath. If it needs to go out the mouth, let it go out the mouth. We'll do this a total of 3 times. At the end of the 3rd time, we're going to drop the pelvis down. The feet can come a little bit apart. We're going to come to Sphinx posture. If the head up like this is a little bit too much during that Sphinx posture, because we're going to hold it for a little bit, totally okay to do this. But keep the structure of the heart. Sound cool? All right, yogis, let's dig deep. Find that interlace fingers, thumbs pointing out. Find your half plank posture here. Let's take a couple breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more like that. Let's get an Ujjayi breath in. Here we go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Peak up. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the nose. You decide. Second round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peak. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1 breath. 3rd round. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Peak. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Open up the hands. Let the hips come down. Sphinx posture. Close the eyes. Breathe in and follow the breath. Deep breath in. Then exhale, let the elbows flare out. Make a nice little pillow with your hands, any cheek to the mat. Breathing into the lower back. Priming with the breath. The area will focus on next. As we move down into the ground. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. When you're ready, press back, child's pose. Inhale, sit up, thunderbolt position. I said we're going down to the ground, but I forgot we have to do that version. Otherwise, we do all that work for no reason. So we're going to work on tripod headstand, or you can work on that traditional bound headstand. But with tripod headstand, there's going to be many stopping points for us tonight. Okay, we've all heard this before, but really wait until you go up to the next position. Meaning, if headstand prep doesn't feel stable, don't go up to the frog headstand or the downward facing dog. Always pause, wait until you feel the stability come in. Once you feel the stability come in, then maybe tease the next one. Okay, so we'll watch, then do, or join right in. Here we go. In from thunderbolt position, we're going to take the hands as wide as possible, thumbs to the outside of the knees. At bonus points, you can get the pinkies to the sides of the mat. Now, just like chaturanga arms, you have to squeeze the elbows in. So let's all flap our wings for a moment, get that action. Now flap them in and hold them in. That is chaturanga arms, and we got to keep those the entire time in tripod headstand. Otherwise, our base goes kaput. Okay? So watch, then do, because if you do, and then try to watch, it just doesn't work out for some reason. So we're going to drop the forehead down, and we'll come to headstand prep first, rolling to the crown of our head. If you feel like headstand prep is where you want today, you can leave the hands as is or kick them back and just let everything go. Now, if you're going up, make sure the hands are underneath the elbows. Again, chaturanga arms. Option next, tuck toes, downward facing dog legs. Maybe you're having practice walking in. You can practice walking them in and out here. Or really hugging the triceps in. We take one knee to the back of the tricep. I feel stable. Cool. Next knee. Frog headstand. Here, I'm getting used to being on the crown of my head with a little bit of extra weight and getting used to my hips being stacked. Now here, I can practice even squeezing the knees in and bringing the pelvis up. Or I can lift one leg up, bring it back down, lift the next leg up, bring it back down, eventually going up. Wherever you are, if you want to make shapes, whatever you want to do, if you want to fall, you can fall. But fall in a way that feels safe. Always tuck the chin, roll out. If you fall, there's a lot of lessons in falling. Don't be afraid. It's a little giddy. Okay? Ready to go? All right, here we go. Y'all got that? Yeah, let's go. All right, here we go. All together now. Thumbs next to the knees. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Hug elbows into the body. Melt the heart all the way down. Forehead to the mat. Now you can't watch. You just got to listen. Roll to the crown of your head, lifting your hips over your knees. You can even look at your hips, making sure they're over the knees. Okay, you can either stay here or tuck toes straight in the back of the legs like a downward facing dog. Don't forget about those elbows hugging in. Walk the feet forward 1 or 2 inches. Maybe take one knee, tricep. Next knee, tricep. Maybe we stay right there, bringing the big toes to touch the heels closer into the body. You already started to feel that shift. Nice. Good. Maybe you lift one leg up. Maybe both. Or maybe you're just floating one leg out and one leg down. Wherever you go, work to straighten the body. Almost like you're about to fall back. And then lower one leg down to the ground and let the other leg come down, yogis. Lower the knees down. Sit back, child's pose position, letting the head stay down. Don't let that head rush all the way back. Take about 5 to 10 seconds here in any child's pose that feels comfortable for you. Taking a deep breath in, a good breath out. Nice. Let's take a couple more of those. As we allow everything that we just did in that inversion to integrate into the body, to sink in, the body digests it at its own pace. So just let the breath help. All right, let's go ahead and inhale, lift back up to thunderbolt position. We'll swing the legs out to the side and all the way out to the front. We'll come up to the front of our mats here so we have a little bit of room behind us. And we're going to take a nice little seated forward fold here. We'll take two little variations. The first one, we're going to take the peace fingers to the big toes. Okay, pressing the heels out, the legs can be a little bit of a bend here if you're trying to get a little bit more of those hamstrings. Let's take a halfway lift up. Let's lead with the heart over the knees as much as possible. Even your forearms or elbows can come down to the ground and frame the lower leg. Work the shoulders back down the back. And here we go in our forward fold for a couple more breaths. Breathing in, navel towards spine. And exhale, fold into that space. 3 more breaths. Inhale, look up at the big toes. Rise up with a straight back. We're going to take the hands behind. The fingers can be either facing the body traditionally, or let's take it easy on our wrist and turn them to the back. So your front stretch posture, you can either leave the legs straight or come to bench posture, bending the knees in. We're going to take a half breath in, and on the rest of the breath, we'll rise up. Once we get up there, a streak of breath, nice and soft, in and out through the nose, with the chin slightly lifted. Here we go. That streak of breath is like a dog sniffing the ground, rapidly in and out through the nose, stimulating the solar plex region. That's your belly. Here we go. Inhale. Inhale the rest of the way up. When you're ready, streak that breath. Take a deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, hips lower, nice and slow. Inhale, reach arms up. Second seated forward fold, reaching maybe for the outsides of the feet a little bit deeper. Maybe if you have a block at home or block here, you can take it at the bottom of your feet and pull in a little bit for a little extra added assist. Let the breath go again. And then tap back into those long, deep, enjoying breaths. Inhale, look at the big toes. Go ahead and rise up. Nice and slow. So, let's go ahead and take the arms back behind us again. This time, it may be a little bit easier for yourself to bend the knees and bring them in. When you're ready, half breath in. Return to front stretch or that reverse bench. The head can drop back a little bit. Take a half breath. Kastrika. Now take a deep breath in. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze the abs. Tuck the chin. Exhale, lower down. All right. Go ahead. Shake that out. Move the body. Good job. Shake out the wrist. Yeah, I felt that one too. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get down into the hips here. And when we do this, we're going to be down and laying down on the back. And we really want to keep our focus on the spine. From here, the nape of the neck, all the way to the tailbone, to be fully in contact with the mat until we twist. Sound good? All right, come laying down, but not the final lay down, so don't get too comfortable. Squeezing the knees into your chest. Let's go about at a 50% rate here. So give yourself about a 50% hug. Not squeezing too hard, just thinking a little bit of alignment here. Knees into chest, toes pointing away, heels into buttocks, tailbone down, chin slightly tucked. Nice. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze a little bit more. leaving the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg all the way out. Really, really nice and long. The right hand can actually come to the top of the right thigh to help it stay grounded. Shoulders grounded. The peace fingers of the left hand grabs for the left big toe. Now, it's more important for the left shoulder to stay in socket than the left leg to straighten. So even if there's a slight bend in the knee, begin to straighten the left leg and find your gentle push and pull while keeping that left shoulder in socket. The knee is guiding into the left armpit. And we'll stay for about 3 more breaths. That right hand, take it right out to the right side. Go ahead and gaze at it. And then with a straight leg or bent knee, take the leg out to the left hand side. It doesn't have to go far, but it can go as far as you want without letting the right hip pop up or the shoulders pop up. And we'll be here for a couple breaths. Bending the knee and bringing the left knee back into the chest. You can give it a really big hug with both hands. And then bring the left knee right over the left hip. Taking the right hand to the outside of the left knee, reach the left arm to the left side. Take a breath in. Exhale, crossing the body, pulling the left hip back. Nice supine twist here. Breathe through that. If you're looking for a little bit more elongation, you can float your left hand 1 inch up off the ground and energetically reach it out again. Hold that energetic reach for 1 breath, and then float that left hand down. Slowly pull yourself back to the center, pulling the left knee, the right knee into the chest. Here we're going to increase that hug now to about 60%, giving yourself about a little bit more. Tailbone down, spine in contact. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Leave the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg out super long here. Left hand to the top of that left thigh. These fingers to the right big toes. Extend the right leg up. 5 breaths, finding that gentle push and pull, stretching through the back of the right knee. Right shoulder in socket. All right, yogis, on your next exhale, left hand up the left side, guide that right leg over to the right side. Bending that knee, protecting your lower back, bring it back in, give it a really big hug with both hands. Then find that right knee right over the right hip, left hand to the outside of that right knee, reach the right arm out. That recline supine twist, taking a breath in. Exhale, guide it out and over to the left side. If you floated that arm on the other side, float the arm and reach. Set it back down on an exhale. Bringing the knees back in one at a time, both at a time to the center of your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug here. We'll increase to about 70-80% here. This time lifting the forehead to the knees. Giving yourself the biggest hug now. We have 3 breaths here. Taking a deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. Make yourself as tiny as possible. Deep breath in and squeeze. Last deep breath in, exhale, squeeze. Last breath, release to Shavasana. Taking the feet and legs out as wide as the mat. Turning the toes up and then out. Turning the palms up and rolling the thumbs out. As we release into our final resting position, all final movements, all wiggles. We begin to bring all of our attention, all of our awareness, as if a magnet was drawing every bit of our being to the right big toe, bringing with it a sense of relaxation, warmth, and comfort. To the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the right foot, the right lower leg, the right thigh, the right hip. Relaxation, warmth, and comfort along the right rib cages all the way to the right armpit. The right shoulder, the bicep, the tricep, forearm, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, the pinky finger. Attention and awareness shifts over to the left side, bringing with it the sense of relaxation and warmth and comfort to the left big toe. The second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the left foot, lower leg, the thigh, the hips, the left rib cage, again all the way to the left armpit, warmth and relaxation. The left shoulder, the bicep, tricep, the left forearm, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. The pelvic floor releases, the pelvic bowl nerve. Release the lower back, lower abdomen, middle back, middle abdomen, upper back across the shoulder blades, upper chest across the collarbones. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the lips, the jaw. Relax the breath, the nostrils. Relax the gaze and the eyelids. No tension behind the forehead. From the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Leave the body by itself and remain as just breath. deep breath in. Let it go. Take a couple more of those, give it a little bit more for the physical body. And let's wake up the physical body. Wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers. Let the movement come up to the wrists and ankles. And then continue waking up the rest of the body. Maybe you reach the arms up overhead. Reach the toes in the opposite direction. Finish waking up the body in any which way that feels natural, pulling the knees into the chest, rocking from front to back, or possibly rolling to one side and coming up to a comfortable seated position for you. So again, if you still have difficulties finding a neutral pelvis, it might feel good to sit in this rock position. If the practice allows for that, go ahead and take any position that feels comfortable for you. We'll go ahead and take the left hand into Chinmaya Mudra. So we're going to make a fist, right? Just like so. And then take the index and thumb like this, like Jnana Mudra. But instead, place that right down. And that's going to be our nice grounding through this breathing meditation. Okay, the right hand, we're going to take Vishnu Mudra or any other version that feels good with you. Sometimes peace fingers to the forehead feels good. Traditionally, we take the peace fingers to the meaty portion of our thumb. The ring and thumb, pinch them together. Now imagine there's a teacup out in front of you, and you're going to reach out with your thumbs and grab that teacup and keep the pinky up and out of the way. Okay? Now your nose becomes the teacup. Cool. There we go. All right. So bear with me now. We'll do alternative nostril breathing with a little bit of kumbhaka, a little bit of retention. The count will be 6, 4, 6. So we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then repeat back all the way through. All right, here we go. Block the right nostril. Exhale all the air out. We block the right nostril and inhale through the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block both nostrils. Retain the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block and retain for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then inhale left for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block and retain for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out the right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Block and retain for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left for 1. We're completing one more full round as we end on our inhale and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale right for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling right. Blocking and retaining. Exhaling left. Let the right hand float down to match the left in Chinmaya Mudra. In Chinmaya Mudra, we focus on the root chakra, the 4-petal lotus, and its 4 cardinal directions of north, east, south, west, with all of your energy and all of your awareness focused at the root chakra. Focus on the front side of the body, north, the right side of the body, east, the back side of the body, south, the left side body. West, north, east, south, west, north, east, south, west. Pulling into the center each time a little bit more. Say the directions on your breath to yourself while you shift your energy, your awareness in the four cardinal directions at our root chakra. Feeling the stability of the earth, the structure of the earth. I am whole. I am complete. I am connected. Hands into Anjali Mudra. Taking a deep breath in. Open mouth. One more cleansing breath. We'll finish with a single sound of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Remember your breath, remember your energy, and remember that you are all divinity. Hands to the third eye. The light in me honors the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.